Day with Caleb. We are back with Mecari, Amazon, and I believe, Mecari, Amazon, and Walmart through my Walmart app on my phone. I use it to scan barcodes while I'm there, like price checks. But now that I have it, I do order some stuff online. So let's dive right into this week's pickups video, starting with what I got from Mecari from my person on there who always hooks me up. Death on the Nile. I'm a big Agatha Christie fan, cannot wait to see this one. The first one that Kenneth Branagh did, and Kenneth Branagh, great director, Murder on the Orient Express, which has Johnny Depp, one of Josh's favorite actor, one of my favorite actors as well. Justice for Johnny. Then we have Scream. This technically is the fifth film, but in this new horror age, they take the first title and do that kind of what Halloween did. So, missed opportunity. They could have done like Scream did with the 4, with the E. They could have done the 5 with the S there and made it that way, but that's okay. We did see this in theaters. Very good follow-up to the fourth one. This one, of course, the first film not directed by Wes Craven, because he did pass 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer than that. But a good solid follow-up, and hopefully there is more movies in the future. Then Matrix Resurrections, this being the fourth Matrix film, with just one Wachowski sibling, if I'm not mistaken. Not having high hopes for this one, but I do want to check it out and just see what it's all about. This we did also see in theaters, Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. And this is a very faithful adaptation to the video game. The ones with Mila Jovovich, not really based on, they had elements of the video games, but not like faithful. This at least was a faithful retelling. Maybe they added a few too many storylines into one, tried one narrative with all these different plot holes and narratives. They pulled stuff from the second game, from the third game, I believe from the fifth game, if I'm not mistaken. Just several things going on. Maybe we didn't need that much going on, but I did like some of the decisions as far as the shots and stuff when he's kind of alone lighting the lighter. Lighting the ladder. Yes, I said that. Just some great camera work there, and as far as the police station, the outside, cool. Kind of, the locations were pretty cool. The diseased people were pretty cool. The story overall was good. It just seemed like it needed to breathe more. It was kind of shoving all these things into one movie, but we did enjoy it at the theater. Then this is the 2-pack, Sing 1 and 2. The first one is phenomenal, so cannot wait to check out the second one. Then Constantine, the House of Mystery. I do remember the first Constantine the DC animated films did was good. This picks up from Justice League Apocalypse War, which is the most recent besides this one. So that's interesting. Sometimes they don't tie in with previous films, but I'm glad that one does. So that's everything from Mecari. Now we will check out Amazon. So I've got 2 from Amazon, and then we end with 2 from Walmart. Of course, had to get Spider-Man No Way Home because such a beautiful film. I was recently talking to someone who maybe couldn't fully grasp the whole Spider-Man because they had not seen the Sam Raimi 3 films or the Amazing Spider-Man 2 films. So they were a little lost, which I can understand if you don't have a basic knowledge of the previous films. You may get a little lost as far as the villains and the others, Peter Parkers, in the film. But to me, I had a movie premiere watch list when the first Sam Raimi film dropped on VHS. Who out there remembers when it was just VHS? This was the early 2000s, right before DVD. DVD slowly took over, I think in 02, 03, but it kind of really took over in 04. I remember that very well, but the day it released on VHS, we rushed to Walmart, picked it up. I wish I remember the price. Was it like $13? Does that seem right for VHS back then? Came home, invited some friends over. After we watched the Spider-Man film, we had a trivia night, and my friends were not comic book people. The one that had any Spider-Man knowledge and comic book knowledge, he won, but I have more comic book friends now. Anyway, we're on a tangent. Loved this film, loved how it kind of was a love letter to the first 2 Spider-Man series and then kind of wrapped up Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Hopefully there's more to come. I would love to see where they go from there. If you haven't seen, spoilers coming, where they left Tom Holland, where nobody kind of knows who he is, and he's kind of living out the true, I guess, Peter Parker persona, where he's kind of doing it on his own, saving people in New York, and just kind of doing his own thing. Then we have CSI Vegas Season 1. Now this is a continuation after, how many seasons did CSI have? 15? I should know that. I believe it was 15, and then they were going to do a 16th, which just became a film because not everybody wanted to come back. And then obviously CSI Miami, CSI New York, they had like 6 or 7 seasons. But I'm very excited to see what they do with this. It's not really a reboot because there is original cast in this season, but I guess kind of reinventing the CSI lore, if you will, kind of picking up, because we haven't had, after, I think CSI outlasted both Miami and New York. which is a shame because New York was a very good CSI show. Miami gets a lot of flack because of Caruso with the glasses, and Jim Carrey does a great skit on that, mocking Caruso. But it's hard to dive into that and check out the new season of CSI. Then these last two come from Walmart, the app for my phone, that were shipped to me for free, so that was good. Night Gallery, the complete series. This is Rod Serling after the Twilight Zone. He kind of went and did his own thing. From what I read, he had more control with this show, if I remember that correctly. And a bit of Disney trivia, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. What episode did they use to kind of splice the Tower of Terror audio? Because that first bit on the, if you've done the attraction Tower of Terror, he's pointing to a map. Well, it was a map. He's pointing to the hotel, and then they cut the new audio talking about the Tower of Terror is not Rod Serling. It's someone that the family of Rod Serling gave their blessing to kind of do the voiceover, but was not Rod Serling. For the longest time, I thought it was an actual episode of the Twilight Zone until we started to go more to Disney, and I kind of, knew more of the Disney history. Just a fun fact there. And Tales from the Dark Side, which kind of has a Twilight Zone feel, kind of like a Tales from the Crypt. I think this was before Tales from the Crypt, if I'm not mistaken. But I've been wanting these two for a while, just never picked them up because they were kind of pricey. So it's hard to get those. It's hard to see CSI Vegas. Hope you enjoyed this kind of online pickups video. And comment down below maybe a movie or TV show I showed today that you like or that you want to check out and you haven't yet, but this maybe gives you some motivation to see it. So like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, guys, keep collecting.